Hello guys, how's it going? Zach here with a 2v2 random map game on Mongolia. We have I say two Chinese, well four even Chinese guys here battling it out. We've got up to the northwest of the map in the yellow, Abu, aka Mr. Turtle, as I've nicknamed him on previous occasions. He's playing as the Vikings up here. And his teammate over to the far northeast of the map in the red, we've got Lix, or Likes, or Liliux, however you pronounce his name, I'd say Lix, playing as the Celts up here. Now, they are quite far apart actually, which is quite an interesting point because I kind of get the feeling, just judging by how far apart these guys are, it's quite a long way. It's going to be more like two simultaneous 1v1s rather than a 2-on-2 where both of them kind of fight together. But regardless of that, down at the bottom here in the southeast of the map, in the green, we've got 31 playing as the Celts. I've just realised I probably just said Abu was in the west, but he's actually in the east. Yeah, west and east, whatever. Down to the southwest of the map in the blue, we've got Crow playing as the Vikings. So Viking-Celt war. And, interesting civs actually. Both of them infantry civilizations, sort of, I suppose. I mean, Vikings, definitely an infantry civilization, but a water civilization as well. However, there's no water on this map, so we can just call them an infantry civilization in this situation. Of course, the the Celts even, also infantry civilization, and we've actually got Vikings versus Celts on both sides. Now, the interesting thing about the Vikings is they're a water civilization. They're also an infantry civilization when they play land, but you're probably not going to see them making much infantry because infantry is just so underpowered in most situations in this game. Depending on the infantry. The Vikings infantry, champions, berserks, are just too slow. And when the Vikings have access to Arbalest, they tend to make them instead. So we're probably going to see archers from the Vikings. And as such, we may see archers from the Celt players as well, as that is certainly not an uncommon thing to see in the Feudal Age. Now, we'll see how this game goes exactly, because obviously, feudal aggression is, I believe, less likely on this map, mostly due to the fact that you have got such an easy wall. All of these players can wall up very easily, and drushing is just incredibly common on this map as well. And both of these civilizations definitely capable of doing a drush. I see no reason why they shouldn't do one. But, it's definitely an optional thing. However, Mongolia, it's, for some reason, expert players on Mongolia, they just love to drush. And to be honest with you, I still, even now, don't really understand why when you've got such an easy wall. I suppose, by the time the drush gets over there, it's going to be difficult to have walled up in time to keep the militia out. But if you've got an incredibly easy wall map, like Red here, Lix, he's got a wall here, across the front, and here. It's very little amount of walling to do. He can wall himself in, and just I don't know, build up or do some fast castle behind his walls. There's no need really to do a drush. But Mongolia is a map where players just seem to always insist on drushing no matter what, and we'll see how it goes if they do that. But obviously no guarantee of a drush, though feudal aggression is unlikely, as I say, due to the fact that it's so easy to wall. Now in the meantime, while these players building up and getting started with their Dark Age, we'll have a little chat about things that are going on. I'm trying to think off the top of my head now what is going on. I should probably get a piece of paper and write down the things that I want to talk about, because I'll probably end the video. I don't know if you guys do this as well, like in just general situations. If you're in a conversation or you're giving a presentation or something and you haven't really planned it out or thought about what you want to say, and then as soon as the presentation or conversation or video in this case is over, you think, I probably should have told them about this thing, which I totally forgot about while I was recording. So yeah, I'll probably end up finishing this video and thinking, I probably forgot to say loads of things. But we'll have a chat anyway. Let's talk about what's going on in the community. And the kind of main event at the moment that is going on is the Nations Cup, the Nations Cup. $30,000 prize pool. thanks to the Chinese sponsor and well, the Psy Chinese sponsor. Psy, by the way, is a Chinese team if you didn't know. Mr. Yo is part of Psy. I think well, at least he was. I don't know if he still is. But yeah, Nations Cup, and there's, well, a lot of people taking part. It's already started, actually. The qualifications are underway. However, I won't be casting anything until the group stage, which is, I believe, late May, so kind of the end of this month. I think the group stages start, and that's when we're down to, like, you know, the last sort of, well, not the last, but like, I think it's about 20 teams, and I'm going to try and cast every game from there, from recorded games. I won't be able to live stream it, but I will cast the recorded games for that, and it should be awesome, actually, to follow the Nations Cup in that sense. It just, you know, getting a load of every game. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing those games. There's going to be a lot of hot competition towards the final stages. I mean, Brazil, China, Japan, Vietnam, USA, just really big teams, and, you know, no offense to the countries I just didn't list there, but I think there's going to be a lot of really great teams up there in the final, and it's actually really nice to have a Nations Cup for a change, because a lot of events recently have all been Tyrant centric. I say Tyrant centric, just sort of, you know, Tyrant members taking part and usually winning. So it's nice because obviously all the Tyrants aren't from the same country, which means that we actually get to see a little bit of variety in teams, and it's not Tyrant taking home the win all the time, which is, you know, a nice little change from the norm. And I think that's definitely good for competition. I also think as well that the Tyrant guys probably going to buy an island and move in together, get a little house on an island, and then they can call that Tyrant Land or something, or Tyrant Island. And with their island, they can enter Nations Cup as a nation and win that as well. But so far they've not done that, and they've missed the sign-ups. So yeah, we're not going to see a Tyrant team in the Nations Cup, should put it short. However, we have got not Clash of the Titans, that was ages ago, Tyrant Wars coming up, Tyrant Wars number 2. Now, you guys really seemed to enjoy the first Tyrant Wars, and Tyrant Wars number 2 is going to be next weekend, unless it's postponed again. It was supposed to be last weekend, but they postponed it, and now it's supposed to be next weekend. But Tyrant Wars is going to be fantastic. You saw it last time, just some awesome 4v4s, other events as well on different dates, but hopefully I'll be streaming that. I will let you know as soon as I get the infos, and you will hear about it if I will be streaming that event, which will be, of course, awesome, and if it comes up on, well, I will upload it on YouTube afterwards. So anyway, let's get kind of back to the game here. Lix has been doing a bit of a drush. So far it's been looking pretty good for him, actually. I think he just took out a villager there, he took out one of Blue's militia, forcing Crow actually to build a 4th militia, I believe. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, I'm afraid. But yeah, pretty effective drush from Lix so far. And he is fully walled up back at home, and he's taking, well, quite a bit of gold, actually. Let's see, I imagine he's going to be going into a fast castle here. He's going up to Feudal on 30 population, so take away 3 from his military. You got 27 villagers. That's definitely a fast castle number there. We'll see if he does that exactly. On the right hand side, it seems like 31 lost his drush, I want to say that. I'm definitely not seeing any militia out for him, and I did see some of his militia over here, so, oh, no, yeah, that's just his scout. So I'm pretty sure he's probably lost his, oh no, he's not. My bad. They were hiding. They're over here defending his wood line. Abu's just been a pain in the ass coming in with these with the scout and these militia here. I'm gonna try and get some villager picks. Whether or not he does, I doubt he'll get it. In fact, he's probably gonna lose his scout if he's not careful. Needs to go back, and he's gonna run away. The problem with playing recorded games at the moment is that when I play it in this speed, it's a little bit too fast, and when I play it in this speed, it's a little bit too slow. I don't know. I kind of wish there was an in-between between this and this. That would be perfect. We'll have it on this speed for now, because most players are going to be fast castling. Got a bit of a convergence here. Crow, if these guys had teamwork, Crow could have turned around, headed off Abu's militias there, and they would have taken the win. even easier than they just did. However, they did take the win, so Abu's lost his drush now, but fully walled up, and he's up to the Feudal Age. Let's have a look. Now, I'm playing this with user patch, and I don't usually do it this way, but the stats down here are slightly different, so yes, it's yeah, a lot of information, but I can't see the thing that says which age they're in. I don't know if that is, well, I don't know why that's not there, but either way, we have Abu now up to the Feudal Age. He's starting to put down an archery range, and he's probably going to go 2 archery ranges here, actually. He's got, yeah, a good 6 villagers on gold. He'll probably send the next villagers to gold now, and indeed he will. 7 villagers, pretty standard amount for 2 archery ranges. And he may even add in some more, depending on whether or not he decides to try a third. We'll see how the Feudal Age goes for him. 31, a lot of villagers going up to the gold here. He's already got an archery range down as well. So, yeah, we're going to see archery range from 31. He's going up to the castle age pretty quickly here, though, which is nice. Abu also up to castle a little bit faster. Crow still feudal now, and Lix is halfway up to the castle age. In fact, that was a pretty nice castle time from him. He's definitely going to be the first one up here, and he's starting to stonewall on the left as well. So it looks to me like Lix, at the moment, he's taking the stone, and he is... What is he doing, actually? I think he may have just sold some stone to do a faster castle time. Taking a little bit of gold here, lots of wood. Not really making any military though. Looks to me like he's going to boom. Definitely go for a second and third TC perhaps. We'll keep an eye out on him, see what he does. But of course Crow has got map control over this side now. Lick's just sticking inside of his base. He's going to have to respond to these militia somehow, either by repairing the house or, I know, putting a TC here and shooting them down. But if Lix plays very defensively, then Crow could bust his way through and do some damage. Now he's got 2 archery ranges up himself, and starting to queue those archers there now. Abu, on the other hand, yep, again 2 archery ranges, and where's the other guy? 31, adding his second range in now. And obviously Celts, I think, you know, makes a lot of sense to play with crossbows in the Castle Age. Now they don't have the best cavalry in the world. I mean, their knights are okay. They don't really have the best paladins. Let's be honest, they're lacking quite a few upgrades there. But they also don't have arbalests. So I mean, for the Celts, they're kind of like, okay, we're gonna have to switch it around. But I think definitely going for crossbows in the Castle Age is better than knights, because if you're against massed crossbow, it's very difficult to get a lot of kills with knights. Whereas if you've got an equal number of crossbows, it doesn't matter where your enemy's standing, they can't bunch up into a corner and kill all your knights without you being able to hit them. So it makes a lot of sense. And also Celts in the Castle Age can add in those mangonels, protected by the archers. It works very well. And they can, of course, take advantage of their Super Saiyan Siege. Meanwhile over here, Lix, yeah, adding in that second TC and also putting up a monastery. Looks like he is going to be playing defensively. Bringing out a monk now, maybe looking to get some conversions, perhaps expecting knights from Crow. But don't be silly, Crow's playing as the Vikings, why would he make knights? But monk coming out. I don't know if he's going to try and collect relics, perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. But he's definitely going to get a couple of conversions somewhere along the line. He's going to lose this villager as well by the looks of things. Crow going to come in here and bam, the villager's dead. Just like that. There we go. On the right side though, I think the action's going to be over here mostly for now. Abu crossbows out. He's got fletching done. We've got 31 with fletching as well, and Bodkin Arrow should be on the way for both of them reasonably soon. I don't want to say, not just yet, so you. 31 not adding in Bodkin Arrow yet, but it's quite an expensive research to do as soon as you get up to the Castle Age, but it's definitely one that is worthwhile to do. It certainly helps out with micro and all of that jazz. And of course the defensive upgrades, definitely secondary. You can see this is a good example really. Both of them probably going to upgrade Bodkin Arrow before anything else. Kind of messy with their villagers though. Looks like 31's going to lose this villager over here. It's just a bit of a waste really. Is there a need for that? Just leaving it there? I don't know. That's a little bit sloppy if you ask me. Right side though, Lick's still playing very defensively, still just booming up back here. He has, however, added in a siege workshop, and of course he's the Celts, so makes too much sense to do that. Mangonel coming out. And these crossbows better watch out, otherwise they're going to be toast. This monk here looking to get a conversion as well, but got to be careful. Got to be careful. Doesn't want to get sniped because that is quite a costly unit. 100 gold right there. And Lix, I imagine, is looking to get his third TC up. He's also saving for a castle by the looks of things. I imagine that's why he's still got 4 villagers on stone. Going to be going for a castle. I don't know what is going on with his economy though. I have no idea. He had like loads of villagers here, then they were all building a house, and now they're going back to wood. Just what? I don't know what's going on. Where on earth is his mangonel? Yeah, there it is on the right side. Trying to protect this lumber here, and of course this is very easy for Crow to just hit on because Lix can. Might have a little bit of trouble defending if his mangonel's out of place. Villagers die very quickly to crossbows with bodkin. But this is, I don't know, a little bit of a problem somewhat for Abu here. I mean, Abu's down here in this, just outside of Crow's base at the moment. He's looking for a way in, looking to perhaps try and hit Crow's economy. But because Lix is playing so defensively, Abu's almost, I think, going to have to play this 2v1. It's going to be, I think, fairly difficult for him, because, I mean, now we've got Crow coming here on this left-hand side. He could stand on this hill, take this palisade down very quickly, get into his eco. At the same time, we've got 31 going to be coming down here to try and take out these crossbows. Now, if 31 is actually quick enough, and he actually, gets him in here, Abu may lose those crossbows, but that game sense right there. He's moving back, and these guys gonna collide. Looks like 31 will probably get most of this army down. Neither of them have ballistics at this stage, but look at this: 31 with +1 defense and bodkin arrow. Now, if he micros this nicely, yeah, he's gonna finish that army. And Abu now, I don't think he's in the best position because he has a few crossbows left, but it's not huge. We've got Crow back here looking for a way in. If he starts pounding on this palisade, or even just walking around, he will get in. And of course, Abu now needs to react to that. He's got a long way to walk before he gets over there. And Abu could lose quite a bit of eco here if he's not careful. Now, Lix is, well, not playing so defensively. I mean, he is playing defensively. He's got a mangonel and a monk to fight, but he at least is gaining a little bit of map control. He's got a little bit more space. He's starting to wall up more on the front. And, he's not got Crow pressuring him because Crow's now gone over to Abu instead. But this is a little worrying. Abu has nothing in his base to defend at the moment. Looks like he's going to go for a mangonel though. Yeah, it's on 60%. But these crossbows are in. They're coming in, and they're going to have no mercy on these villagers. They are looking for blood. I feel like it's funny how he's brought his militias along as well. It's like, you guys just stand on the hill. You can watch as the masters of killing do their job. Crow going to get in, and if he just sticks these here, he could get quite a few kills. At the moment, not getting any. May just pick off that villager. So close, so close. And Abu now going to go for the mangonel. Nice attack ground. Pretty sure that was an attack ground there, but didn't get as many crossbows as it perhaps looked like at first. It looks like Crow's micro here, they're going to cost him quite a bit. He is not going to get out of there alive, and that was actually pretty anticlimactic. He built it up, he walked all the way around here, he broke his way through the through the walls, and now the militia are going back like, screw this, guys. You're supposed to be the masters of killing, and you can't even get one villager. We're out of here. There's militia just going to run for the hills. Yeah, Crow I don't think he's going to get one villager here, and that was just a massive waste. I'm pretty sure he did not kill one thing, and that is pretty disappointing, let's be honest. Over here, though, Mangonel Wars. Oh, Abu just missing with that attack there. It looked like he attacked ground a little bit too close. Going to try and get the crossbows on the retreat. They did trade a 1-for-1 on the mangonels here on the left side, but 31 getting out of there. And I've got to say, Abu playing this one fantastically at the moment. So far, not losing too much. Of course, he did get caught out a little bit down here. But other than that, he's defended very well against Crow. He's still got a couple of mangonels out on the field, and it looks like he should be fairly confident against 31 here as well. However, he is lacking that defense upgrade, but more than made up for that with the mangonels here. 31 though, I think will still be adding in mangonels. Yeah, he's queuing them up, but it's gonna be a while before he can actually get into, well, onto the same level as Abu. Abu's got 3 out, Crow's got the 1, and it's going to be difficult for him to out-micro 3 mangonels. I know he's Celts, faster firing siege, but at the same time, it's still going to be difficult because it's just that one shot that you need, and that first shot, it's kind of negligible, I think. It's definitely going to be difficult for him to out-micro this with 1 against 3. No question about it. Meanwhile though, Lix has continued to wall this up, getting himself more and more. Oh, that gate! Those militias! Oh man, those militias. They're just so useless. They just really are, but that gate was really nice. He just very quickly got him in there. And yeah, he's just walling himself up, and they're actually got a little bit of a team war going here now. If this gate completes, this area here is completely joined with the 2 players, which is fantastic. That village is going to die, but it's alright because the gate is up and all is well in the world. Lix, though, I think now going to be ready to go Imperial very soon because he's really not made any military at all, aside from a couple of mangonels. He has the 3 TCs, I think. Yeah, 3 TCs, and he's got enough for a castle. He's got enough to go Imperial in just a sec as well, so straight up to the Imperial for him. Meanwhile, we've got a mangonel train on the right side for Abu. 31, still making those crossbows, but Lix just clicked up. Oh, Crow! Jesus, Crow's even faster. Didn't even realise Crow over here. You know, he actually made quite a few crossbows and he still did a really nice Imperial time. This is fantastic for him. However, you know, playing as the Vikings, going to perhaps have a little bit of a tough time against the Celts in the late stages of the game. The Woad Raiders definitely going to be a great unit for Lix to have if he goes with them. I think it's the most obvious choice for the Celts in this position. He can't really just stick into crossbows. He's going to want to go Woad Raiders. However, Crow will want to go for Arbalest here. He's already got +2/+1. He's doing the Arbalest upgrade, and he's going to start getting the pressure on here. I'm just a little bit concerned that maybe... Oh, man. Those militia, if they get a kill, I want the militia to get a kill. If they do, it would just be fantastic, but no. They're just showing up all over the place. Just showing up all over the place. I think there we go. They're going to die. That was sad. That was very sad. 31 though, getting a couple of picks here on the villagers on this left side. But yeah, as I was saying before, Crow, I don't know if he maybe went up a little bit too fast. He's going to have, I think he's going to have a little bit of tough time sustaining this push. It may be a little bit difficult. However, he has got Cap Ram done now, and Lix could respond by taking it out with the Mangonel. It's definitely a viable option to do that, but Crow's going to be in any second. Lix is sticking up this castle here to defend. And there we go, he's moving his Mangonel over. But it doesn't seem to me like Crow's getting mega aggressive over this side. He's not got a huge army. Instead, he's actually heading towards Abu. And if Abu gets double teamed, it might be pretty difficult for him to defend against. Obviously, these Arbalests now +3 range, +3 attack with Bracer done. But on the right side, I mean, Crow's even got some rams over here, or a ram even. Abu defending just fine with the Mangonels, it seems, though. He does need to deal with these Arbalests. That could be a little bit difficult. But this is really interesting, because Crow is just not even bothering with Lix. He's like, oh yeah, Lix is just building up behind there, but it's fine. We'll go for Abu instead. I don't know if I like that decision or not, because I feel like Abu's defending just fine. And even in this 2v1 situation, Abu is still doing just fine. Meanwhile, Lix is now up to the Imperial Age. And you know what's going to happen? Lix is just going to start pushing out against Crow here. And Crow's out of position to defend against Lix's push. Now, he's got 2 castles up. He's doing Conscription, Elite Woad Raider. And obviously, relevant blacksmith upgrades at some point. He'll get around to that, I'm sure. And he's just gonna have these Woad Raider kind of, well, this Woad Raider push now. However, he is gonna help Abu out for now. Abu on this right side, almost Imperial. He's got his 2 mangonels there. Still got one up. Still got one. And Crow is in. However, look at this. He's kind of left the siege a little bit open. The ram going down here. The mangonel going down as well. Abu's up to the Imperial Age. Crow looking for some picks back here. But it seems to me like, well, is he going to get any? I don't know. The ram's here banging away on the town centre. But Lix is in with his woads. Not going for the rams though. Interesting. Not sure why. But the elite Woad Raider just getting done. They're going to stand in front here. Do it, maybe tank a little bit. Try and chase these Arbalests down. And yeah, this push is gone. I mean, the rams got taken down by the mangonel. The Crow's really not got a lot left. These Arbalests might do some damage to the Woad Raiders. But you know, with 13 attack, with that much pierce armor, 3 pierce armor. Wait, 5 pierce armor. Sorry, I got them the wrong way around for some reason. I don't know why. I just had a brain fart. 5 pierce armor. Able to actually resist quite a bit of that. Those Arbalests there getting owned. And Abu still got these Arbalests now that were probably upgraded from archers at the start of the game. He's kept them alive for a long while. Pretty big army from him. 31 is still castle. He's not upgrading yet, though he is about to click up to Imperial. Will be forced to defend quite hard actually here, I think. And it's going to be, I think, fairly tough for him to defend now against Arbalest on this side. Meanwhile, on the left, Lix is starting to push out. He's got his battering rams coming out as well. He will, of course, be upgrading those very soon. Cap Ram is on 60%. Still no upgrades at the blacksmith for now, but he's gone for all. He's done all the He's done all the defense upgrades, so it would only be the attack upgrades left. But even so, you know. Lix ready to push out. Crow doing the fortified wall upgrade here. That is a bad sign. And against Celt Cap Rams, they're going to demolish your walls so quickly. So it makes sense that he's done that. But this is what Lix... Sorry, not Lix. Crow just really doesn't have much over here. Where's his army? It's over here at Abu's base, and Abu's defending just fine. So they just seem really out of position here, and I think Crow perhaps went up a little bit early, perhaps focused his efforts in the wrong place. And now, of course, Lix is coming in. He's got a few petards here. He's got the Cap Rams, and he's going to be battering down this wall in an instant. Once those Woad Raiders get in, you can say goodbye to your economy. It's just not nice at all. Crow just getting flattened in this corner, and Abu just going to keep moving forwards, putting that castle up. And on the right side, 31 starting to add in those Woad Raiders, adding in more and more castles. But I'm getting the feeling like he's not going to get an army quickly enough in this position. Left side, Arbalest behind here, more and more walling with these fortified walls from Crow, but a little bit of a finger of attack down the center of the map as Abu and Lix kind of group together with the Woads and the Arbalest here. And, well, actually, they're in already. There's a hole in this wall. I didn't even notice that hole. How did that even get there? I don't know. But Lix is in, and, well, that's just great for him. Oh! Trying to get through that little hole. Villager building a wall very quickly. You know, Arbalest grouped up like this might still be difficult for Lix to really do much damage. And Crow's still just walling it up in here. I'm surprised he's managed to do it. Those elite Woad Raiders going to get taken down. But that doesn't change the fact that Abu and Lix do have a very big advantage at the moment. 31 is just about to hit Imperial now, and think about how long Lix has been Imperial for. Quite a long while. We've got Cap Rams coming in here on the center, and this castle, I don't know how long that's going to last for with the Arbalest behind it. Left side though, Crow's defended here for now, which is pretty nice. That's pretty good for him, but this push here, this is going to be difficult. 31, where is your army? Well, it doesn't exist at this stage, unfortunately. This castle, it's got, what's this, 3, 6, 7 rams on it? 7 rams on that castle. That's going to go down in an instant. The TC is going to fall in a second as well once the castle goes down. These elite Woads as well from Lix, able to do more than enough damage to get in here and just finish off that army from 31, and 31 just resigns. That wasn't even a GG. He just took his teammates' resources and then tabbed out. Crow was just like, ha, what can you do? This guy. Yeah, 31 in that situation. It was going to be tough. He was very far behind into the Imperial Age. And with this push coming in, I mean, you saw how quickly that castle fell. He's got nothing to stop, you know, the rest of these castles from falling now. He's got no army here. Lix is coming in with elite, fully upgraded, nearly, elite Woad Raiders. And there's support from Arbalest behind it. Crow was nowhere to be seen. He was on his way over, but I feel like that was too little of an army. Onagers would have been very useful if they'd have been there. But I can't help but feel Crow, once he got up to the Imperial Age, he was either a little bit too fast to go Imperial, and he couldn't actually afford to make a strong enough army, or get the upgrades he needs quickly enough. That, and kind of combined with the fact that instead of pushing into Lix, who was still castle and he had his army here, he could have pushed into him, done a lot of damage, maybe even taken down a castle or two. Instead, he went over to Abu and just died. He lost all of those archers again, and I think maybe he killed 1 or 2 villagers of Abu's that entire game, and considering he had 2 armies inside of Abu's base at one point, it's, yeah, not a very good outcome for his archers there. But well played by Abu and Lix. They definitely deserve that win. And there we have it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Thought I'd throw a little random map commentary out there. Tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day of release, is the release of Age of Mythology Extended Edition. Definitely excited for that. Going to see how many people are online on that tomorrow. See if I can spectate some games and perhaps do some commentary, though it's probably going to be absolute arse commentary because I don't know a lot about Age of Mythology, but should be a lot of fun anyway. But thanks for watching. As usual, I've been Zach, and I will see you guys next time.